Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Got some GACs to play today. Gonna play a GAC on Loquitur, gonna play a GAC on Lex Talionis, my little account. Well, I've been playing free to play, but I was thinking about this and man, that account's 9 months old. It's probably coming up on its 1 year anniversary a lot faster than I would like. But yeah, so we've got a couple GACs to do. That little account, I think we're on track to get the profundity this month. That'll be a big step for that account and sort of accelerating my gameplay. So really hope we can get that closed out, get the profundity into the account, and get started in Fleet Arena, getting some placement. My opponent on Loquitur started to attack. I do not know if he's done attacking or if he's still attacking. But he won 3 clean fights and walked away. So we'll see if he's coming back, I suppose. We're going to play as if he's going to come back and full clear me. So we'll try to do our very best to clear everything off that we can. I got a little bit of extra time today. If anybody really wants me to look at their account or talk about something with the game, account building, things like that, take a look. I'll probably have a little bit of time. We could do 1 or 2 people as education for, well, that person and anybody else who happens to be watching. So we can take a look at that. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into Grand Arena. We will have to go do fleet placement here in a bit. Number 13, so it's not too bad. I'll have to play 3 or 4 matches probably to get my placement. All right. We got a victory on that first round. So if we go back and look at the last round, I almost cleared. I got stuck on this Leviathan. Couldn't quite get through fleets. But I thought we might have a chance because I had pretty good defense put down. And I think that's what happens. You know, we got some good wins, decent score, and he dropped his battle against Rey, and I think he just went, whatever, not worth it, not worth the time to try to play it. So it's good. I feel like my defenses might finally be at a level that challenges the opponents at this level. For a long time, we've relied on a pretty mediocre defense and just doing better on offense than our opponents. And now we're finally to a point where I feel like we've got some pretty good defenses set up. That's a pretty good feeling for me. We've got Amon, My New Empire, Estrella de la Muerte 5. Lady of Death. Lady Death 5. Something like that. Galactic power 10.3 million, 6'2" in characters. 4-1 in ships means that he's probably missing something. So he doesn't have all of the ships, I don't think. But let's see. So he's got Leviathan, Profundity, and Executor, but they're not all fully starred out. So he does have all of the stuff, he just doesn't have it all finished. The Radis is not relicked, so he didn't enjoy that Lightspeed bundle. So, yeah, so maybe it's the Radis that's actually bringing down his GP because he doesn't have the resistance stuff. I wouldn't say that we have an advantage in fleet because he does have the Leviathan and we don't, so it's what it is. 6 Galactic Legends. This is interesting because he does have Lord Vader, but he's missing 2 of the light side ones. That's not typically what you see. If you see less than 8 GLs, typically Lord Vader is almost always one of the ones that's missing. Some people never went back for Sith Eternal Emperor. But in this case, we're missing Rey. Again, those resistance light speeds were not appealing to this player, apparently. And we're missing Leia. That's interesting. But 6 GLs, we've got Skywalker, Third Sister at Relic 8, Jedi Knight Cal at Relic 8, Malgus 9, Dark Trooper Moff Gideon in the house at Relic 7, Terran Malicos, Darth Bane Relic 7, Starkiller 8. We got a Cere Junda team in here. We actually have the Cere Junda team on defense. Admiral Trench. I feel like if he's got Admiral Trench with 3 Zetas and 2 Omicrons, I don't see it in the front walls of his defense, but I'm expecting to probably see that team in the back wall. Triumvirate, Malgus. If my opponent watches this, this is one of those characters, maybe you're working on it. Maybe you're still working on your Malgus, but if you're going to have this guy at Relic 5, I feel like you just take him to Relic 9, right? Like, you got to keep pushing the Relic levels up. Because Relic 8 and 9 on Malgus are really a big deal. They are really a difference maker with how hard that character is to deal with. At least from what I've seen and felt in my GACs. Gungans. Alright, so he's got Tarpals at 5. He's working on the other Gungans. And he does have the Queen Amidala. Relic 8 right here. And the team that he put together with his Amidala is quite a bit like the team that I put together. He's got just a whole bunch of, let's say, resilient Galactic Republic stuff with a timeout team. So I want to try my Jedi against that team. I think the Jedi, I want to try like maybe even a Jedi Knight Luke lead. Let's see, he's got Padme, Plo, Ayla, Shakti, and Barriss. And what I did with my team was that Plo is instead of Padme, and then I used the Padme Datacron. So I think overall my team might be in a little better shape. Jedi might not be as effective here. If he's got the Datacron with the... Okay. At the start of his non-Galactic Republic allies have 50% or more turn meter. They receive 75% less damage. Yeah, so the Jedi might struggle a little bit against this team. But I think if I put Jedi Knight Luke lead and slow them all down, they don't have a lot of turn meter shenanigans as far as gaining turn meter. Amidala doesn't stop us from gaining turn meter, does she? Start a battle. Whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, they're inflicted with dots. And remove 10% turn meter from all enemies which can't be resisted. Okay. Whenever an enemy critically hits an ally, that enemy has minus 5% critical damage, defense, offense, till the end of the encounter, which can't be resisted. Gain offense up, healers and support. Oh, man. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think maybe this team is just a galactic legend. If I put Jedi in there, I don't think it's gonna work. Because the damage, I'll be up against that. Half the time they'll be taking 75% less damage, which is insane. There's a whole lot of healing in the team, and every time I crit, I lose critical, or every time I attack out of turn, I lose turn meter. Every time every time I crit, I lose crit damage. Whenever an enemy critically hits an ally, they lose critical damage. Yeah, man, just nerfs the stats. Removes turn meter. All right, have you guys seen a non-GL counter to this? Because the other thing we could try is bounty hunters, and we could just say, let's try to, because there's not that much damage in the team. There's not so much damage in their team anyway. So we could put in like a Fennec lead or something like that. Maybe not a Bosk lead, but maybe a different lead. Get the contract and then just start evaporating things with the Mandalorian. As long as he can keep his bounty hunters resolve, he can ignore taunt. We can get Padme out of there. So we could potentially slow roll this whole team with insta kills, and then it doesn't matter if we lose a bunch of damage and stats, I guess. We'll just have to watch, you know, making a bunch of extra attacks out of turn. I want to try something that's not a galactic legend here, but I don't know what's going to work. Sidious Kron might work, but that's a temporary thing. And Shakti can cleanse. Padme has a skill that cleanses, right? Her middle skill is a cleanse. Dispel all buffs on all enemies. Deal physical damage up. Okay. That's dispel buffs on enemies. Dispel all debuffs on allies. So it's the third skill. Okay, so she can cleanse my buffs. She can... I think maybe Bounty Hunters is kind of the only... Maybe Triumvirate. Maybe there's a Triumvirate team that could work here. What's the contract here? 20 debuffs are dispelled or expire from Bounty Hunters. So we would definitely get that contract. See, with Bosk, we've got to attack the weakest enemy, which I don't think we're going to have a very good time attacking the weakest enemy. Although once the contract is up, his contract is a lot better. Grief is in the leader slot. Attack out of turn 20 times. It's kind of not what we want to do. So we would have to do something like this. And then the question is, do we do Fennec lead or Bosk lead? I think Bosk is the better lead. But we're not going to get the contract that way. It'll take forever to get that contract. What about this? Use an ability while buffed 10 times. When ore is in the leader slot, and then bounty hunters gain 50% counter chance. Payouts are activated. Protection whenever an enemy is defeated. What about Mando himself? What's his contract again? Well buffed, score critical hits against enemies 20 times. Oof. That's not fantastic. I think maybe just getting rid of debuffs is the best. Alright, let's catch up on chat over here. Misa, pleased to be seeing you again, says Jar Jar. Hey Jar Jar, how's it going? Jack Serban says hi. Jellywatch says hello. KY says interesting Ascension packs in the game store. Ascension packs. Let's go take a look. Since you pointed it out, let's go see if there's something worth talking about. I bought both Ascension bundles, both worth it in my opinion, says Juan Sanchez. Okay. Here's a free pack. All right. So Ascension, early Ascension, free. Dive into Energy Ascension, where bundles purchased unlocks the next level of strategic enhancement. PvE energy, okay. Hey, nice, look at that. Alright. Ability Ascension offer tier 1. Some ability materials, okay. So what does that unlock then? Ability Ascension tier 2 for $1.99. 10x ability material Mark 3. 3 Omegas. Tier 3 is 2 ability materials, Omega, and 2,500 crystals. Okay, so Tier 2 is here. Tier 3 is ability materials and Omegas. Tier 4 is ability materials, Zeta and Omega. And then Tier 5 is Omega, crystals, ability materials, datacrons. Wow. Tier 7 is ability materials, Omicron, 1x ability material Omicron, and 1,000,000 credits, and then 120 crystals. And these are all $1.99, is that correct? You go all the way up the tier with $1.99? Juan Sanchez says 10 for each and a total of 20. Kyle says Sith Trio should beat this. Morrising lead. The Ascension pack is dirt cheap for the amount of Zeta materials you get. Or Elite is like an instant contract with Bosk and then Grief Mass Assist. Put some beer in that mug? Nope, that won't happen. Okay. So it gives you a little arrow here, right? So if we bought this, we'd get 100 of these and 3, and then we would get a free tier with 250,000 and 2 more Omega materials. And then this, it doesn't really tell us. It just says it's dollars. But you get 3 Zeta materials. If they're selling 3 Zeta mats for $2, that's a really good deal. They value Zeta materials at like ridiculous cost. They think Zetas are worth like $5 per Zeta material. It's crazy what they usually cost those at. So you guys are saying that these Ascension packs are pretty good. I don't know. I don't know. Energy Ascension. We could get 500 energy for $2. Then we could get 200 Cantina energy for free, and then 750 energy each. I'm assuming that pack would probably cost like $4.99 or something for the 750s. If it's $2 all the way up. JQ says I got 13 Zeta materials for $10. I think it describes each tier in the description of each pack. It describes the tiers, but I didn't see the cost. That was the issue. Right? So you guys are telling me that every time you make a purchase, it's just $2, right? So you'd buy the tier 1, get this for free, 4, 6, 8. So it'd be like $10 for all of it. Yeah, 10 Zetas. Okay, so if we got all of this for $10, ability material Mark III, 250 credits. 3 Zetas here, and then 10 Zetas here. With 100 crystals and some mobility megas. 2 Zetas here. So this is 3, it should be 15, right? You have 3 instances to pay, which are 2, 3, and 5, so it's a total of $10. Okay. Seems like a good deal if you're willing to spend just a little bit of money. I don't know though. I mean, with the Lightspeed bundles in the game, you're so Zeta poor. Does it really matter? If you get one more Zeta and you pay $10 for another Zeta, it's one more Zeta. So when I'm thinking about it in terms of, you know, my account longevity, it's not a bad deal in terms of pricing, but I don't know. I don't feel like on either account, one Zeta is going to make a difference. 50 Zetas would make a big difference, but otherwise, you know, I'll just take the Zetas as I get them. So I won't buy it, the Zeta packs, just because I have the ability to be patient with it right now. For me, it's a time thing, right? So I guess if you want that Zeta faster, it's not a bad bundle to buy. Okay. I could give it a thumbs up. All right, so there's a lot of ways that I can beat this team. I think Bounty Hunters could beat it. I think Triumvirate could probably beat it. But I want to establish a non-GL team that can take this out, because I feel like I don't want to have to use a Galactic Legend on this team whenever I see it. This one's got armor penetration, accuracy, crit chance, crit damage, offense. It's got a lot of stuff. I don't really think it's helping that much. 15% max health is pretty good. We're going to be relying on the instant kills anyway for this. So Mando has to get his insta kills up, and we've got to get her out right away, and then work our way through probably Barriss next, and then everybody else. Let's see if we can make it work. For science. Triumvirate will struggle unless you have the Mark Datacron. Oh yeah, because even if he gets the execute, he's going to have to execute the clone, right? That's not fantastic. Okay, all in on Vosk. Yeah, Vosk is stunned, but we'll take everybody else in for an assist. We'll just do a basic here. We'll do this because it puts more debuffs on our own guys, which we want. This infinite stun is not going in the category of fantastic for me. Okay, Aura Singh stunned. Ayla doing her job. All right, let's get the contract up here if we can. And let's get her out of here. Okay. Step one of the plan complete. And Plo's in the way. Plo is taunting. Plo's taunting me. Come on, Vosk. Get your taunt back up, buddy. I'm gonna insta-kill Barriss, I think, so we'll just work on Plo over here. I don't want to call all these assists, because the assists are hurting me more than they're helping me now that I've got the contract, right? Or would that be reducing the cooldown on my next insta-kill? Yeah, I mean, the damage that I'm doing here is already really low, it seems like. Okay, I think I'm just going to put this thing in auto. I think I'm going to put it in auto. Well, I don't want to put it in auto because I want to be careful about who I execute when the execute comes back up. If we get rid of the decoy stays dead, right? That's the deal. Because Queen is gone. We're just going to stay on the decoy for now. and try to get that out of here. Okay. This, I think Ayla has to go next because I'm sick of the stuns. Wasn't my original plan, but seems right now. Okay. And Barris next, and then go from there. So I'll just put it on auto. We got 2 minutes left. And I mean, I've said before that this is meant to be a timeout team, right? So it's doing its job at the moment. Okay. We're down to a minute. We've got to be getting another... Yeah, I was going to say, we've got to be getting another disintegrate here soon. So we did get it. Okay. Now they're taking very few turns, so they're getting very few animations. I'll take it off of auto. Well, we still got a long way to go. I was going to say we can work on killing Plo, and then when the execute comes up, we'll do... Okay, we killed him anyway. We'll do it on Shock T. Okay, so this is okay. If we fight a team with Queen Amidala that doesn't have high damage, it looks like these bounty hunters are going to be able to get enough executes off to make it work. Good. Good, good, good. All right. Target others besides Plo so Mando can crit. When it's Mando's turn, attack the decoy. Hey, Loquitur, are you unlocking Jar Jar anytime soon? Yeah, I mean, my intention is to unlock Jar Jar at the next event. So, wow, the stream is showing that I'm completely offline. I'm going to refresh it and see if it's actually lagged out or if it's a problem. You could have got a faster second insta-kill if you attacked the decoy with Mando. Oh, because Plo had the critical hit immunity on him. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, this Beskar team here, I feel like we did Rogue One against this, right? We've done Rogue One against this in the past and had success. I think for the 5th here, I might just want to use K2, get the full 5 Rogue Ones, and not worry too much about the Datacron. What Datacron could we have? 15% light side would be pretty nice, right? Yeah, so we could get that. All right, who can we throw in here that's a relic rebel who we don't need somewhere else? Got Lobot, Chopper, Akbar, Old Ben. We've got Mon Mothma, but I might actually want to do a Mon Mothma team at some point, so I don't want to throw her away. We can just throw in Akbar, right? That doesn't ruin anything. For each Rogue One ally at the start, it doesn't say all Rogue One. All have to be Rogue One. Okay. Datacron better or all Rogue One? I think we're better this way. All right, and then we just work our way to the Hope and kill off Beskar Gideon under Hope and finish everybody else off. Should work, right? Misa back. Computer just locked up. Gone to tablet. All right, y'all. If for those people hanging out here watching, it looks like quite a few people haven't hit that like button. So if you could hit that like button, I would appreciate it. It does help me. It helps the channel. So get out your lightsaber and get that done. I'm going to do the area effect first, just get some damage down. I feel so exposed. Alright, Gen Urso. Doing Gen Urso things. Don't need to use the mass assist heal yet. I think we're just going to hope, right? Like, we're not gonna have success here until we get to hope. Just do a little bit of damage. Keep things going. 64%. We'll do a little more damage to everybody with the area effect. Oh, Akbar's going down. Hey, get off my Radis. Okay, tactical genius effect. Recover health. We can do that. All right. So I actually don't want to use that yet. All right. We're going to use that next round. Okay. Now we'll use it. And that way we still have a couple more area effects that we can use to try to get big damage down. He's got his area effect back up again. Alright, so we timed out the hope a little bit to try to get more area effect kills. And it's kind of working. Alright, we got it. I thought he was going to come back out out from under the healing immunity, and that's going to be sad. Malgus. So we have Malgus here, and we've got Jabba up top. And I think the last couple times I've faced Malgus, I've just used SLKR and taken him out. But in this case, I'm probably going to use my SLKR on this Jabba. We've got the vacuum cleaner here. We've got the Triumvirate we got to deal with. That'll probably take a GL. Can't use Sidious Kron there, right? So no Sidious Kron here. We might be able to use Sidious Kron here. That might be doable. So we might have an opportunity there. Wampa can do this if we don't use Wampa somewhere else. So we might need 2 GLs for the top. Alright. We still have Galactic Legend Darth Bane. Where should I use GL Bane? Should I use Bane on the Malgus? I could use Bane on the Malgus, Sith Eternal here, and see the back wall. If he's got a ray on the back, he doesn't have a ray at all. He does not have a ray, so I don't have to worry about that. So what do you guys think? Bane here, C here, see what's on the back wall. Bane should kill Jabba. If I use Bane to kill Jabba, then I would just be using SLKR down here, so it kind of comes up to the same thing, right? Luke? Why did Luke jump in there? I didn't click you, Luke, I swear. Get out. Sith Marauder, we've still got a Banacron for a little while longer. Yeah. If I used Bane on Jabba, then I don't know what I would use on Malgus that would be any different. I could try just straight Jedi here. I think it's fine. I think we just use this, use Sith Eternal on the Malgus and see the back wall and sort it out from there. Alright. Some zappies. Put down some damage if we can. Ooh, damage immunity. How long is the damage immunity going to last? 1 turn? Dodged. Let's do the, that. Oof. 14 stacks. They marked the Marauder and then attacked Bane instead. You just put it in auto, right? Like, I don't know that me picking skills is doing anything for us. Okay. Come on, buddy. There we go. 33 stacks. 64 banners. Alright, we have a plan. We still have 3 Galactic Legends to work with, so I feel pretty good about this. We'll take Wat Tambor in. I don't think we need anything more than these 3. We've got a Sith Datacron here somewhere at the start of their turn. Sith allies do stuff, so we can take that. Alright. And we'll just link up the Malgus and Malak and go from there. Bane struggles against Foresight. Oh, so you're saying that it would have been a little better matchup to take him against Jabba because he wouldn't have had to deal with the Foresight, and then SLKR could have just come in and wrecked Malakos. That's fair. Something to think about. I guess I didn't consider. But yeah, his stuff's not undodgeable. Alright. Get the tank charged up here. Alright. Just waiting on the ult. Nothing to see here. Sith Eternal. One of the most exciting battles in Swgoh. How do you guys feel about Sith Eternal? Like, I think is on the bottom of a lot of people's list of GLs. I've always had a use for him. I feel like he's pretty good. Do you guys Sith Eternal enjoyers? Or Sith Eternal haters? He's not good at getting good banners, I can tell you that. Other GLs definitely score better banners. Alright, let's see what's on the back wall. We've got Lord Vader. We've got Third Sister. With a Third Sister Datacron, too. Yikes. And that Trench. Kind of expected to see that. That's not too much of a surprise. Alright, so I think Jedi Master Luke here. We fought this team before with the Sidious Kron, and we found out that there's just too much cleanse. Like the Wat Tambor basic cleanse was just cleansing everything, and I couldn't get a kill with my Sidious. So I don't think that's a go. That is a no-go. So we got Inquisitors to beat. So basically, I have to try to beat all the stuff at the top with maximum 1 GL. So we need to find a solution for Treya. That is not a GL. Maybe. Oof. If we used a Jedi team here that was not Jedi Master Luke, could we get Nihilus killed? Or should I do Triumvirate versus Triumvirate? What can my Triumvirate beat? Maybe I mean, this is the only thing I think I even have play with the Triumvirate against. They won't do anything here, right? This is going to be brutal. I don't even know what I'm going to do here. Phoenix? I mean, we can try Phoenix, but whenever any character is defeated, hatred for the rest of the battle. She also has 100% counter chance and 50% crit damage. At the start of a turn, all Inquisitor allies. I don't know. Does Phoenix have a chance here? Or with that Datacron, is it just shut down? I'm willing to give it a try. I would certainly be willing to give this a try. Left side allies are evaded. They gain accuracy up. We really just need damage or massive armor penetration. This has got a lot of armor penetration. That might be good. Crit avoidance, crit chance. Phoenix with a pre-taunt. I beat Third Sister Kron with Phoenix, but I didn't have the wordy Datacron. Okay, so you guys are saying we need a pre-taunt here. Sabine is kind of the weakest link. Chopper's basic is really good, right? Deal damage to a random enemy. Random Phoenix gains defense up, offense, or speed up with a 50% chance to also reduce that ally's cooldowns by 1. So we want that, right? We want the cooldown reducer so that we can do our specials more often and get all that running. So who do we have as a pre-taunt tank that we could just throw in here? Ooh, the selection is grim. Wow. Are any of these pre-taunt? Like that's the only pre-taunt tank I've got, and then the Datacron doesn't work. Unless I want to stick in like SLKR or something like that. L3 will be ideal. Kanan is the weakest link. L3 I think is on defense somewhere though. So I don't think we have that. You want Sabine's armor shreds? Yeah, you're right. Sabine is... armor shreds are too good. But I don't have a good pre-taunt tank to put in here. Other than Kylo, you know? I suppose I can sacrifice Kylo because First Order... Nah, I mean, against the Jabba team, I kind of want it, right? We kind of need it. So basically, if I want the pre-taunt tank, one of the ones that I have available here, then it costs me my Datacron. You want Sabine's armor shreds plus the AoE stagger. Okay. He does not have pre-taunt, right? Other allies. Okay. Nope, no pre-taunt there, I don't think. Old Ben. When another Jedi gains turn meter, offense up. Okay. That doesn't give him a pre-taunt. Yeah, I think we're stuck. I think we're either stuck with no Datacron or something. Let's run it. I guess we just got to wing it and go. Let's go. Let's do it. And then maybe I'll have to dig L3 off of defense and save her for offense for stuff like this. Okay. And then the incredible... Oh! Death marked. Death marks everywhere. That's a done deal, right? Where's those death marks coming from? Stack a purge, offense, 1 up. Gain max health protection, dark side allies. Yeah, the death marks were too much. It was game over pretty fast. Does Sabine have AoE stagger without the Zeta? No. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go clear the front wall. Get through that. And then we'll come back and we'll see what we've got on the back wall. My opponent's still stuck on 193, so maybe they are done playing after all. Who knows? Let's make it through the front wall, and if we can't clear the back, then we'll just have to live with that. I will say that his defense looks kind of like I expected. So I'm not really surprised that he's got Lord Vader and Trench on the back wall. That's kind of how I thought it was going to go. So the other thing we could try, man, I don't know. Sidious can't kill Inquisitors, can he? I don't have the feeling like Sidious Kron is going to kill the Inquisitors. Alright, there we go. Let's do that. And then we'll reset. And it looks like we can kill a character here, so I'm going to go ahead and sweep again. That was a lot of damage. I feel like this current First Order Datacron is just serious overkill. Like, SLKR is so damaging now. Do you guys find that he's almost unfair how hard he hits? I've thought about putting him on defense because with this particular Datacron, he's a monster. But then with certain teams like Jedi, you can still just mark SLKR himself and annihilate him. So even though it makes him offensively a monstrosity, it kind of doesn't do that much for his ability to stay alive against people that ignore taunt. So I opted against putting it on defense after all. We could take Wampa here. I don't have another fight that Wampa looks good in. I don't think he can beat Trench or Lord Vader or Inquisitors. This health steal's nice. We'll just take a bunch of health steal. Just go for the stats. Don't even worry about dark side synergy. It's a death mark if you cleanse yourself. Okay, so Rex was cleansing the purges and getting the death mark on everybody. That's what was happening. But yeah, the death marks just went crazy. It's like everybody just instantly got death marked and executed. This Grievous team. Wow. Wow. Okay, that Separatist Datacron is just... It makes Grievous a no, or makes Wampa a no-go against this team. I guess I gotta just accept that, right? We gotta accept that it's a no-go. All right, so who are we gonna take in instead against Grievous? I think I fought this with the Night Sisters and had a similar result, right? Also killed off my Night Sisters very quickly. So, what does that leave us with? We've got CLS. Let's try Luke here. We could try Luke here, or we could try Luke against Trench. Where are we going to use Imperial Troopers? We've still got an Imperial Trooper team as well. Maybe we... No, can't try Troopers there. Maybe we do Troopers here. So Troopers, gas. And I don't even know. The CLS team isn't going to work here, right? Because Savage basically kills CLS by himself. Maybe we drew Troopers there. Against Treya is so bad, though, because all the assists are going to kill me. Can I get enough power with the Troopers to go through Savage? That's the question. Don't think so. I think if we're going to use Troopers anywhere, this is probably our best bet. Let's try Imperial Troopers here. And again, if we get to the point where we just throw our hands up in frustration, then that'll be the point where we can just use some Galactic Legends, get through to ships, and just leave the back wall alone. Just sort of give up on it. Do we have anything dark side here? This is the armor penetration one. Can take that. Okay. So let's see if we can get some kills here. And then we'll use gas on Grievous, I guess. See if we can make that work. Wow. Wow. Man, how are these robots this tough? Losing stacks on my Dark Trooper. Let's get rid of some buffs here. Let's give turn meter to everybody so we can try to keep going. We get stealth on this stinking... We could take the turn meter away from C-3PO, so we'll do that. Get a kill. We're going to go in on him again. Get a kill. Get over here on R2. Get a kill. Still got 3 stacks on Dark Trooper, so I'm not going to do the area effect yet. We're going to relink. Drop the hammer. Okay. Now we will do this because I think Piet can clear buffs. And then we should be able to get another kill over here. Okay. Goody two shoes. Area effect. Smacking this vacuum. Alright, let's go. Come on, big hits. Auto. We just gotta wait for BB-8 to come out of stealth. Finish him off. And then we might time out against Sortie, but whatever. It's fine. If we've killed everything else, we can come in and clean her up with something, I'm sure. Alright. Come on, guys. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go with basics. There we go. I was going to say to let him get more turn meter. Alright. Let's just do some basics for a while and see if we can get more progress on her just with basics. Now the hope here is that at some point we start controlling her turn meter to the extent that we're going to ramp up our stacks of let's do full auto and just try to drain her turn meter and see how high we can get our stacks of Emperors. Trap, maybe if we can stop her from getting a turn for long enough. Doesn't look like it. I was going to say we could get, you know, so many stacks of Emperors trapped that it's going to be an insta-kill. Dark Trooper, big crits here. Okay. There we go. We got it. Sortie lead. Alright. So now this Triumvirate. We've got 2 Galactic Legends left. We've got Luke. We've got Gas. Some kind of Vader team, but debuffs aren't going to stick. Assists aren't great. We could throw Grievous in here. I feel like I would take a Traya team to beat Grievous. I think. So if we is there any way to manage this where Sidious Kron works? Because her ability just gets rid of buffs at the start of a turn. Alright. Sith allies gain, when a Sith ally suffers a debuff, they gain bonus protection. At the start of each Sith ally's turn, dispels all debuffs on them. So that's at the start of the turn, and his ability for the Datacron is also at the start of the turn, right? So which happens first? Do they get cleansed first, or does this go first? At the start of each enemy's turn, if they have 5 stacks of dot, they're instantly defeated. So the question is, do they cleanse first or die first? I feel like they cleanse first, right? Like this isn't going to work. Attacks out of turn are going to hurt me. They have plenty of damage. Nihilus can insta-kill me at some point. Doesn't feel like a good matchup. All right, we're gonna try Night Sisters. What do you guys think of that? Try Night Sisters here. Zombie will get isolated and will be sad. But the first time Zombie gets killed, any Night Sister gets killed, Zombie will die. That'll get rid of the isolate, right? So there's some small chance that this will work out. And then we just got to get enough damage on people to... Sidious would only work to get rid of tanks since his counter would stack the dots. But Savage, I don't think you get enough. Yeah, it doesn't seem promising, does it? Alright. Dark side, resist a debuff, they gain health and protection. It's got a lot of health steal on it. Let's see. Let's just see if we can do something with the Night Sisters here. If we can somehow stack up enough plagues to do something. I feel like this team just has way too much heal though, right? Like they're... Or do plagues also get cleansed like everything else? Oof. Alright. See what we can get done here. Cooldown reduction in the house. Let's try this. Nope. Nothing doing. Alright. Hide. Let's see if we can get some plagues to stick. Oh, tenacity. Oh dear. Okay, let's get rid of buffs. They immediately get the tenacity up back again. Interesting. Let's see if we can get Nihilus here. Something on him. Got a stun on him. Let's see, come on, come on, come on, girls. Get something done here. Now we're stuck back on Savage. We're waiting on Asajj to get a cleanse again. Just trying to do anything. Asajj, come back, Asajj. Hello. Cleanse. This is gonna do nothing, right? Yeah, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, the tenacity up was a miss on my part. I forgot that these guys have tenacity up the whole time. All right, let's see. This is hopeless at this point, right? Oh. Well, Nihilus did me a favor and went after... Okay, we'll just put it on auto, target the Empire Trooper, and see if we can even just get one character. Wow. We got 3 plagues on him and he just instantly cleansed it. Try to get a stun. 3 plagues, instantly cleansed. Yeah, this is a no-go. So I think I gotta use 2 GLs, just get through this top. Or use a GL here and get through the top. And just be done with it. And then the back wall just isn't gonna happen. I think that's the case. Let's use the 5-0 first here. See if we can get enough going on with gas here that we can take out some robots. At least we know if we get a kill, it's staying dead. Oh, never mind. He doesn't have a Wat Tambor in here to resurrect anyway, so there's that. And again, we might argue that gas would be better against one of the teams on the back wall, but we're just trying to make sure that we get through the front wall and see ships. That's the big thing here. Because that Inquisitor team is kind of the kiss of death on the back wall, because I don't know what we have to deal with that. Wow, almost killed Grievous just straight up. Okay. Gas is going to sit down. Going to take a little nap. All the clones are going to start dying. Well, okay. We got him. 38. And then we'll just bring in Kenobi in here. I don't want to do that, though. There's a chance. There is a chance that if I can get through to the back wall with 2 GLs, I can do Inquisitors with Kenobi, for example, Lord Vader here, and then I just got to figure out the trench team. Can we beat Lord Vader without Luke? Let's go take a look at his Lord Vader team, if it's not got a Maul or if it's a little bit weaker of a team. I think I might actually try Jedi against the Triumvirate here and see if we can get some progress. Let's go see who's on the Lord Vader team. We do have Maul. We've got 2 tanks and Thrawn. Level 8 Datacron. So I don't know. If we take away Luke, we might be struggling. Okay, let's just inventory what we have here. We've got Sidious Kron still. We've got to try something with the Sidious Kron. We've got our own Triumvirate. Okay, so what do you guys think about this? Let's try a mirror match. His Triumvirate are better than mine. We can do a mirror match and say that maybe with us in control, we're going to do better. So we isolate Savage. Get him out of the picture. And then we just have to we could do it this way. We could try it this way. And they'll damage Nihilus in theory. And maybe we could just get an execute right away. Is there anything about this that makes it worse for us? They're not going to be doing a lot of assisting and attacking out of turn anyway, so Traya lead isn't as critical. The Omicron stuff is on her passive anyway, and we still get that. But this gives her passive a little better chance of doing something for us, right? We could do this and use a Datacron, or we could do something like this. It's probably better this way. I think I'm going to try this. I think I'm going to try it with Nihilus lead. See what we can get done. Okay. Isolate Savage so that he can't tank for the team. And then go after their Nihilus. Okay, Trey is marked, which is not fantastic. Cleanse. Isolate. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Why am I attacking him? I don't want to be attacking him. We actually don't want to kill Nihilus, right? We don't want that. We do want this. Okay. Heal up if I can. Try to get some taunts on these gentlemen again with Scion. Okay. The next execute, of course, has to go into Treya so that we can get rid of the isolate and tank with our own Savage. They've got the same idea. They're going after my Treya. Okay, big hit. Heal up. That's nice. Ooh. Well, it was nice for a second. I thought I could keep this little trooper in the game, but he is looking to be destined for doom here. Continue that. Do this. Form up. Form up. It's not troopers after all. Let's get taunts on some people for. I guess it doesn't matter because they're just going to cleanse it anyway. Never mind. They can't cleanse it once I get rid of Treya. Okay, so taunt. Taunt's going to stick. Let's get rid of. Oh, that was the wrong skill. Premature execution. Do this again. That again. Just get cooldowns going. Savage down. Isolate here. Auto. Go. Okay. So, we managed to work our way through that. Alright, I don't know if we got the reset from the Treya skill. I think we just got our cooldowns. I think we got 5 instances of the cooldown increase right away and got the execute that way. But that early execute onto their Nihilus before he could start doing anything was good. Okay. Now, we just got to figure out one of these teams on the back without using a GL. Trench. CLS. I think we need to kill Wat Tambor. If we kill Wat and lose, then I'm fine with it. Because honestly, Wat is really going to be the problem. Accuracy, crit avoidance. This one has a bunch of health, steal, offense, and health. I feel like that might be good for us. The damage over time is kind of stink, but at least we have the good stats and light side ally stuff. We're not going to use a Raycron anywhere. All right. So when they start out, he's going to put them under stealth. There's no tank, so everybody will be under stealth. And we're going to kill Wat Tambor. Get him off the table. and make it possible for us to bring in Sidious if we lose. No Amis on Trench? I looked at Trench in the character lineup, and he had everything. So if that's the case that he doesn't have Amis, then my opponent must have put them on since he locked in GAC. Okay. One down. Dooku. Let's get rid of some buffs. There's an awful lot of buffs on everybody right now. Guess I could have waited. Cleanse that shock. I don't know. The stuns from Dooku are inconvenient, so if we can get him out of here, that's useful. Oh, big rocket. Oh, big net. Come on, get Dooku out of here. Okay. All right. Jango is pretty hard to kill. Jango is going to be pretty hard to kill. I don't think we're going to get through him. So this is it. This is probably as far as we get. I don't think Luke can survive on his own against this team. Nope. And 3PO is going to run away. All right, but with this setup, maybe we can Sidious Kron this thing now. Certainly going to try. Make use of this thing. Let's go. There still might be too much damage. I don't think I can ever remove extortion. Right? Like, we get extorted, we're just going to have to live with the extortion. Okay. We need to get in there. Come on. There we go. Trench out. Extortion again. Just got to keep going. Keep going. All right. One instance of nuke down. And that's it. All right. All right. All right. Chipped away at it. Sidious Kron FTW. All right. So that leaves me with a Luke battle here. Make sure we get all the right characters here. Bastila, and we've got a good Jedi Kron left with 21% protection. Okay, check this Datacron just to know what I'm up against. Crit avoidance, crit damage, armor penetration. The goal here is to remove 2 characters before he gets to his ult. So we have to have, in theory, Thrawn and one of the tanks have to be off the board. If I can get Maul off the board, that would be fantastic, but I don't have a lot of time to mess around here. All right, let's do this. Then let's cleanse up. Hand it off to Yoda. Hand it off to Luke, I guess. Use him as the center point. And then we're just going to try to get Thrawn out of here. Do the big smash. Send Luke. And then just start doing the passive. Or the special ability. Oh, Maul. Chill, man, chill. Chill, bro. Luke, go. Luke, go. Luke, go. Luke, go. And the reason I'm using Luke is because, you know, he's got the extra damage against tanks, which I think is still relevant even with that passive. So we did get 2 characters off the board before the ult, which is not horrible. Okay. Now we're going to try to kill Maul if we can. So let's do that. And I don't care. We're just going to do the assist and just get him out of here. All right. Now, since we're in pretty good shape, I think we can start using Yoda. Use Yoda. Do the ult. We'll start using Hermit Yoda for that skill. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Get this tank out of here. Send it around. Cleanse up. Get Grandmaster's training over here on Master Luke, and then just ride the wave of success to completion. Bang. 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 Auto. I think at this point it's just auto. Nothing to see here. 61 banners. No Amis on Trench, or are they TW Amis? They might be TW Amis. I don't know. I'm not as familiar with Trench as I maybe should be. Alright, Galactic Republic. Here we go. We'll put in Grandmaster Yoder. We've got 2 of these Crons. This one has all of the Galactic Republic text in it. Let's go. And see if we can beat a 3rd sister. Okay. Kenobi takes it like the hero that he is. Let's get Grand Inquisitor started here. Oof. Wrecking my cat. Wow. Wow. Okay. There's that. I guess I needed to put the invulnerability up on my tank instantly. That's probably my misplay here. Wow, they wrecked my Kenobi team. All right, GG. That's going to be it for that. Yep, I had to immune Kenobi, I think. Wow. I completely underestimated that outcome. Really, that's my own overconfidence. I went in there, I clicked a button, I'm like, this is a win. You know, no problems here. Overconfidence. For sure. Alright, we have more chances than usual against this Leviathan because it's not 7 stars, so it will take a little bit longer for him to get to his full ult, which should give us enough time. Even if we don't get the kill on the Sith fighter right away, we should be able to still manage this fight. Against maxed out teams, if you miss that first hit, that first crit, it can be trouble. With this, we should have a little bit of forgiveness. Stun up the Marauder. Not going to end well, in my opinion. Okay, let's see if we get a kill. Close. Let's try to do that and see if... Yeah, okay, there we go. We got a kill. He brings in this stupid ship. Man, this is annoying. I suppose it's annoying in a good way. I mean, you want the enemy fleet to be good, and that ship certainly qualifies as good. So, obviously don't enjoy having it used against me, but it's certainly an effective part of this Leviathan fleet, that's for sure. Alright, let's get rid of the tank, heal up our defender. And we should dodge that, but he's got the counterattacks on, which is like super inconvenient. We need to get that set of buffs off of him. Okay, well, it doesn't matter now because he doesn't have the retaliate anymore. Okay. Instances of damage here. The things that hit hard will hit this other ship with, and then finish him off. Okay, Leviathan down. Now we got to try the RNG fest against... Oh, speaking of this, I really need to go play some fleet battles for squad arena placement, or fleet arena placement. So let me get through this real quick. We'll do it this way. And then we'll go out to Fleet Arena and play some placement battles there. Chimera Basic on Defender removes stacks. Chimera Basic on Defender. Come on, get some assists here. Come on. Nope, not enough. Yikes. Okay. Oh no, they're on my tank. Stop it. Alright. Okay. And they put the breach on the tank, which is like inconvenient. We're going to do two back-to-back calls here. We're going to do an area effect. I don't use the area effect much because I want the assists, but in this case, I feel like we need to get some... Man. Now they got the breach onto the Outrider. So, okay. Breach is off the Outrider. Now we've got to get the taunt off of Houndstooth. Got to get back to this IG and get it killed quickly. He's making way too much progress toward the alt with this stuff. Come on, guys. They keep taking him down within an inch of his life, but not finishing him off. Okay. We'll take this on the Falcon, get a bunch of assists, try to drive ourselves to our alt. Let's go. Here's the Slave 1. If we don't have our alt on our next turn, I think he will have it on his. So, okay, we'll have it. We've got it. Just in time. JIT alt. Auto. Chimera Basic calls a target to assist. On Defender, it would remove 6 stacks instead of just 2 from the area effect. Okay. Alright, so use Chimera Basic and target the Defender. Alright. Something to remember for the future. All right, now we've got this fleet, which I feel like Radis probably gives us our best chance here. We will take in the Radis fleet. We will try to bring in comeuppance and get success. He can remove our buffs with the Empire fleet, so we're actually going to not do the spin move on Rey in the first round and see what happens with this scythe. Get a big hit there. Okay. And we'll do this. And hopefully, yeah, there's the buff removal. Not unexpected. Okay. Now we'll do a spin move on Rey. Losing our tank here. What? No. Okay. Misclick for the loss. Yeah. That is definitely not what I meant to click. Wow. Okay. That one is on me, y'all. That's definitely on me. That was not even... not even excusable. Okay, we'll bring in Plo here. And we'll bring in the Cassian's U-Wing. See if I can get it with the First Order fleet. I don't know. Man, I looked at that. I said I was going to do the spin move. I moved my mouse. I didn't move it far enough. I clicked too quick, just not paying attention. Just ridiculous. Okay. I think let's put it on this TIE fighter. And then I think we'll do that. I don't know if we can kill him, but we're going to try. Dodged. Dirty dog. Alright, let's go. Well, I guess we just got to quit attacking him because now at this point, any more dodges and we're just hurting ourselves too much. Let's we're gonna lose this tank man, this is tough. All right, we're gonna give the turn to the tank and see if he can do something with it. Nope. So the Inquisitors are the thing for my enemy, right? So his Inquisitors are holding on the back wall for his character side of things, and the Inquisitors are going to hold in fleet on the fleet side of things. So it's basically Inquisitor for the win for my opponent. All right, big hit. Not very big. Try to get another turn here with the shuttle before it's too late. Get some protection up. Okay. Ability blocked. Oh, gosh. Ability blocked everywhere. No, don't kill me. Don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me. You're tickling me. Everybody knows you don't tickle the finalizer. Okay. Plo. Cleanse up some stuff. Turn meter. Let's go. Take off the foresight. And foresight again. Nothing to be done. 2 minutes left to go. We're running out of time. We're going to do this. Get rid of him. Come on! You got to be kidding me. How? Well, that might be it anyway. It looks like the alt has frozen my screen. It's frosted. That's it. GAC over. Well, that's not fantastic. All right, well, that's where that's going to sit. One fleet left standing, one squad left standing. Wannabe Gamer says, wrong lever. Try to be helpful and funny, and it's unappreciated. The Outrageous panicked. She just panicked. She pulled the switch too soon. Even if I'd gotten the right skill, though, they killed me before I got my next turn. So I don't know that I would have gotten comeuppance anyway. I feel like I might have. That might have been a foregone conclusion either way. I hate clicking the wrong button, though. I'm sure that doesn't happen to any of you guys. I mean, you guys playing at home, there's no way you ever click the wrong button, right? It's always 100% accuracy. All right, nice. Got some good assists there. Getting a lot of assists. Crazy. We've already taken Razor Crest through one instance of his life. Okay. Houndstooth goes. We can actually spin this off with the Millennium Falcon. I suppose we could just do it the standard way anyway. Get it going that way. No breaches. Oh, come on. I got breached, y'all. I'm feeling a bit breached over here. I got my breeches on. Okay. Let's go. You can get out of here, IG. What do your sensors indicate? Shields failing, damage overload. Auto. Nothing to see here. All right. How you guys doing in your JACs? Are you winning this round? Winning, losing? Having a good time, having fun? I really want to go check and see if my opponent is done playing or if they started playing now that I'm done. Wait to see how I do and then come back in and yeah, just can't quite finish off. Can't quite finish it off. All right. Let's go back in. Still on 193. Still on 193. So Amon appears to be not playing. Inquisitors everywhere. Inquisitors too good. Jar Jar says halfway through GAC. Nice. All right. We didn't fight a battle here yet, so we're going to throw away a battle real quick. And then we'll go over and we'll see what's on the Lex Talionis account. Come back and play one more fleet battle, hopefully before payout closes. Try to get into that top 5. I said I was really going to go hard for top 1, try to get top place every day, but that didn't work out this last week, so do the best we can. All right. Lex Talionis. What do we have to fight here? Won our last round. I predicted that he would not get past my Radis team. Looks like he didn't even play. Here we have Islam. Rebels are you. Rebels be we. Rebels are us. All right. 3.6 million galactic power, 2 in characters, 1.5 in ships. Inventory of ships. Not work. Oh, he's got Negotiator. Okay. If my opponent happens to watch this, if you have a 6-star Negotiator, why on earth would you ever have this endurance leading your fleet? I don't know. Put the Negotiator in there, get another 50 places. Sounds good to me. Got some Iden troopers in here somewhere. Got Jedi, got Revan, Bindo, Master Yoda, Bastila. So full relic trooper team and a full relic Jedi team. Okay. Let's look at mods just for fun. Iden Versio, fastest non-galactic legend character. 235. Yo. So we definitely have a speed advantage. Let's see what we have to fight. Zortar says the opponent hasn't attacked yet, but I'm going to lose. Only can clear the top. Oh, that's... Well, maybe he'll forget. Maybe he won't play. All right, my opponent has the full clear on characters and ships. Looks like he did get stuck on my Radish, though. So we got to clear 3 zones, huh? Yeah, it looks like he didn't even fight my Radish. Okay. So he's got Jedi here. And that's the full Jedi team with the Datacron. And then down here we've got Geos and Vader. Hum. Hum, hum, hum. I believe, even though he's got a full relic team, that my Imperial Troopers may, in fact, be the best bet. I believe that I will kill Mace Windu twice, give him a free turn, and if we manage our stuff properly, we can start working our way through these Jedi without them ever getting a turn, get Bindo out of there, and never let our foot off their neck. But it requires us killing Mace twice. Relying on turn meter here. Let's go. Okay. Mace Windu. We need 20% turn meter. We've barely got that on Revan. Okay, so let's go carve armor on Mace. Link up this Gideon. Drop the bomb on Mace Windu. Power up. Now, this is where it gets dicey because we have to drain the turn meter, pop the Savior, he gets a free turn, and then we got to get him killed really quickly here. And we're not doing it. Okay, 1 trooper down. One trooper down. Still got chances. Still got chances. Okay, bubble up. Reduce armor on Yoda. Gotta get a kill. Got it. Okay. Now Bindo. Ability block him. Stun him. We'll take the stun. Okay, drop the hammer. Gideon will go 3 times. No, just twice. Okay. In we go. Imperial Troopers. Ladies and gentlemen. 1 relic. Against 5. Let's drain turn meter again so Bastila doesn't get to go. Bang. So good. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Anybody wonders, why should I build Imperial Troopers in the early game? There you go. There's your answer right there. Wampa. Man, I want to Wampa this. Okay. We've got 29 seconds to try to get fleet placement. So I am going to let that 22 seconds expire. We're going to play fleet. And then we will go back and try to Wampa a first order team with a Gear 11 Wampa. I don't know. Maybe not. That seems dangerous. Maybe we'll do Jedi instead. Probably do Qui-Gon team there. Seems like maybe a little more reliable. So, yeah, probably have to do that. All right. Sure. Taking Chimera here. We can play around with this, getting more attacks with the basic on the Chimera that was suggested. Try to do that a couple times, get some muscle memory built up so we don't forget it next time we're in GAC. All right. Can't Wampa that team because of the crew stun. Oh, right. Yeah, crew stun. Crew stun, thumbs down. Bang. Stun. Let's go. Remove buffs. 8 stacks. Vader wants to kill you. Ooh, he got you. He got you, bro. All right. Sure, get offense up because might be able to hit hard enough to kill the tank. And stun on the defender, which is, for me, sometimes a problem. Okay, let's call this no buff immunity on the tank. So we'll just attack the tank. We got him. Holy cow. We killed the tank manually. All right, let's do the insta-kill. 3 stacks. I should say 6 stacks. 3 instances of damage. Stun him. No retaliation for you, Junior. All right, here we go. Doing this. Okay. I'm unstacking him. This should be it. Bang, bang, boom. That nice big lucky hit right there at the start. That establishes our fleet placement for the day. We'll get 4th place. That's fine. Let's go Jedi. Jedi. Galactic Republic stuff. Look at this Master Qui-Gon Jinn we got down here. New addition to the team. Ready to go. Level 80, Gear 8. Massive impact. Actually, I have no idea. All right, let's get rid of the taunt because, you know, reasons. Executioner can die first. Bang, bang, bang. Wow. Look at us go. We're not going to do the big area effect in case they kill our Qui-Gon. Hey, I'm going to roll some dice. I wonder what side it'll come up. All right. Sure. Let's take him in, try to get some healing immunity on him. Okay, Anakin's mad. Now he goes. Yeah, Anakin, so much damage. You guys know I like Anakin, right? You know what I love so much about Anakin? His kit is so simple. His kit is so simple. A basic attack with a couple good debuffs, and then a big hit that just does a ton of damage. His kit is just so simple. I love it. All right, we are going to Empire this with Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, Mara Jade, this guy. Let's go. We're going to paper cut these Geos to death. Anyone know why my Steam keeps freezing? Ilya, I'm sorry to tell you, but that is not thermodynamically possible. Steam is the vapor phase of water and ice is the solid phase, so you cannot simultaneously have steam and frozen. Loquitur pauses, allows awkward silence, waits for somebody to correct him and tell him that that's not what we're talking about. Too funny. All right. Vader just dancing around, hitting all the Geos. We'll save this so that we can do it and get an extra turn, and then we'll try to throw the lightsaber for an extra turn. Didn't get it. But with that sequence, the next time Vader goes, you know, he'll have Merciless Massacre again. Did I say we were going to do a series of 1,000 paper cuts? What I meant was a series of 1,000 paper cuts. All right. Dodged. Do basics on everybody. Do Force Crush, Swing, and Zappies. Merciless Massacre again. So good. It's like being in the hallway of a rebel ship right now. Vader's just got a smile on his mask. Speaking of a smile on his mask, spoiler alert. What's up with Dr. Grins? The guy in Alkalite looks like he has some funny looking teeth. Did anybody else perceive teeth that saw Alkalite? It's a interesting character. Interesting look. I like his look. I gotta admit. I thought that was a good look. Let's do CLS here. It's a lot of Gear 12 stuff. My CLS team should be good enough to deal with it. We've still got Dash for the back wall. We've still got Wampa. So we can Wampa something, we can Dash something. I was looking for a new board game to try out. What was your favorite called again? Was it Red or Blood or something like that? Man, I have a lot of favorite board games. So, it depends on what you like in a board game. We picked up this game for Christmas called Gloomhaven. It's basically a board game that's also Dungeons and Dragons. It's expensive. It's time consuming, but it's really an involved game. And if you like games that are going to go for a long time, that's nice. There's a game called Blood Rage. It's a fun game. You got objectives that you have to do. There's one called Cry Havoc. It's one of my favorite games. None of my friends will play it with me anymore because I win all the time. But it's one of those games that's kind of fun to min-max and figure out the very best moves. So, yeah, Cry Havoc. And let's see, what are the board games? Fallout, there's a Fallout 76 board game. That's pretty fun. My friends and I play that. And I have a lot of games that I like that are like combination board games / card games. I don't know if that's the kind of stuff you're looking for, but there's one called Thunderstone, if you're interested in a board game that mixes like fantasy, lore, Dungeons and Dragons kind of stuff, board game, card game all together, play Thunderstone. I actually play tested that game. Myself and a friend of mine were play testers for Thunderstone. Helped develop the game a little bit. But yeah, so there you go. And then of course I love classics like Risk. I played Risk like back when we were first out of college. Well, let's say we were about 5 years out of college. Some of my college buddies wanted to get together and do Risk weekends or whatever. Play Risk on a Friday night. This was before I was married. So we would go play Risk. And I don't know. I had fun. Well, the problem was I was having fun and nobody else really was. So about the fourth or fifth time we went to play Risk, every single round in the start when we were placing pieces, I noticed that whenever I placed a piece, like somebody would place a bunch of stuff next to me, and man, I knew right from the setup what they were doing. So they put me out of the game in like 4 turns, and they literally just attack no one but Loquitur, and when he's gone, then we'll play out the rest of the Risk game. So yeah, Risk turned into them killing me first and then playing Risk, which it pretty much guaranteed that I didn't come to Risk night anymore. But I also couldn't bring myself to lose. Like, you know, you're beating your friends and they don't like it, but at the same time, all you'd have to do is just play badly and let them win. And somehow I can't do that. Like when I think about making a bad move and just allowing my buddy to get ahead, you know what? No, I'll just play one more round the right way, right? Like just one more round. They won't get too mad. I have a hard time throwing games. But as my wife says, the nice thing is, you know, the games that you won, you really won. No doubt about it. We'll bring in Anakin here. That area effect was not enough. Looks like we got plenty though. Got Sunfac down. We'll get that soldier out of here. Oh. And suddenly, battle's not looking so good. Alright, well. Dang, that spy is killing me. Crusher spy. Alright, you gotta attack Houndstooth again. I don't like you attacking other things. I'm killing all my bros. Sure, we'll take this. And we'll heal back up a little bit. Try to get to my alt. Gotta get that spy dead in the meantime. Losing the Falcon was brutal. Like, I did not see that coming. That much damage. They got rid of that taunt on Houndstooth and it was just like instantly BAM! Die, buddy. Alright, spy down. Have I ever mentioned that Cassian's U-Wing is one of my favorite reinforcements in the game? Ever? How much I love it. Can't get enough of it. I guess we can heal up over here. Get rid of that. Oh, too slow. They got a reinforcement. Oh, man. And they got healing or buff immunity onto me. Maybe I should... Oh, good gravy. How hard is this guy hitting? Yikes. First order TIE pilot hitting like a monstrosity. Alright. They got another reinforcement coming in next. I don't think we're going to have enough damage. Let's get offense up. No. Oh, is he out of reinforcements? You didn't bring one in. That's a good sign. All right. We got it. We full cleared. The key to this victory, ladies and gentlemen, Imperial Troopers. Imperial Troopers. Scrub team taking out a full Relic Jedi team. Not granted, the mods in that Jedi team were pretty mediocre. But, you know, you can do the same thing against the best modded, fully Relic, you know, good Jedi team like that. If you have a Relic Dark Trooper, the result comes out just like it did right there. Yep. Yeppa, yeppa, yeppa. Okay. Well, that's it. We played the Loquitur GAC. We played the Lex Talionis GAC. We got our fleet placement for the day. I'm not going to red box Conquest. I'm like 2 objectives away from being able to red box it. I think if I had a Cal Kestis and I could do that objective, I would make it. But right now I'm like 20 points short on feats that I can complete or that I've been able to figure out how to complete. So we're not going to red box for the Luthen, unfortunately. So we'll get him in probably 5 rounds. Maybe 4, but I think maybe 5 rounds. And we'll have Luthen. But I'm not in too big of a hurry to get to Luthen because I don't have a team to support him anyway. It looks like we're going to have to build Stap. It looks like all of us are going to have to build Stap. Stap. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be an important part of our Grievous team for the raid, so it looks like Stap is going to become a required thing. I'll have to stick it on my relic list. So we've got Stap to build, we've got Gungans to build, we've got, you know, if we can get enough of Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan off of this event, we're going to have them to build. So, yeah, going back and getting the Mon Mothma team fully functional is going to take a bit of time. So, I'm not in a hurry to get to Luthen for that reason. Because I do want to use him on the Mon Mothma team. We do need a Relic 8 Kyle to even, you know, make that potential work. But we can try to get that going later. Got enough to work on already. Maybe Luthen will get a ship too. Maybe Luthen gets a ship. What do we have in ships? So if I look at all my ships, what's unclaimed? I mean, the only thing that's unclaimed, I mean, Raven's Claw is kind of a weak fleet. They won't make another Rebel fleet right after Profundity, though. What categories do we have? Cargo ships? I wonder if they might ever do just a cargo ship thing. And then, like, Ebon Hawk, the Falcon, maybe the Ghost and Phantom. Could be in that fleet. Maybe some new cargo ships. Yeah, I don't know. Cargo ships. Old Republic, Phoenix, Resistance, Scoundrel, Separatist, Sith Empire. Those scoundrel ships. So Comeuppance is a scoundrel ship. A lot of this other stuff's taken up by Executor, so that doesn't seem like a good fit. It still seems to me like the most available stuff is clones. Where you could take the Rex, Umbran, Clone Sergeant, Marauder, that stuff. It can go with the Negotiator fleet, but you could take it out of the Negotiator fleet and just have Jedi, have, you know, Plo, obviously Anakin, the tank, Ahsoka, the Jedi Consular. So you could still have a negotiator fleet with Galactic Republic and free up all these clone ships. So it still feels to me like clone is the easiest next thing. Not enough droid ships. Geos, Galactic Republic, Old Republic. It's only one. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if we get a new fleet anytime soon, clone is the most available tag. Zortar says, gotta go DL, thanks for the stream. Malcolm in the Middle had an episode where the family plays Risk without him. It's fun at first. What Pliskin says, we created additional rules like we created a United Nations aspect to it. If it was kind of crazy, we took it a bit too far. I've seen people do that with Axis and Allies, where they've made like all kinds of house rulings around Axis and Allies. That's another good game, but I think I think Axis and Allies was really good when it was, I won't say new, but you know, back in the 80s and 90s, Axis and Ally was really a premier board game. And I think a lot of other games have just passed it up. There's another game called Shogun. It's a very old game. It's from the 80s. It's similar. It's kind of simplistic, kind of like somewhere between Risk and Axis and Allies with complexity. Alrighty, y'all. I'm going to take off there for the day. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for coming and watching the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have fun the rest of the day. Hope you all win your GACs. And remember the end of the stream stuff. Hit your like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe, notification bell, Discord, all the things. And I hope to see you in the next holiday.